Hey, everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan. It is Friday the 13th. Yikes! April 2018. Well, we don't have any Friday the 13th bad luck because we're still hanging on to the green. It's been a green day now for 2 days in a row. And not just by a thread either. We're hanging on by a rope. Look at Bitcoin. It's up a solid 6%. And there are just some impressive gains all the way across the board. So I'm sure everybody is a little relieved. And let's just let's enjoy this. Look at these green surges and look at these candles. These are just amazing. You know, when we had that first big rise, I had to take a capture. Look at this. Have you ever seen anything like this before? This is just absolutely wild. I'm sure that this is the first time many of us have seen anything like it. We don't know exactly, you know, I've been really paying attention to what the scoop is as to exactly how this occurred. I think the consensus is someone squashed out the short sellers, and boy, they were just betting on the price going down, and unfortunately they were quite wrong, and I'm sure many are disappointed. So those short sellers are gone, and we've been able to just continue that upward momentum. It's fantastic. So let's go to the articles that I found for you today. This one is the Bloomberg Technology Podcast. The world is cracking down on Bitcoin except Japan. So even after the massive attack, the Japanese government is sticking to its crypto-friendly policies. Yes, they are indeed. Over the last few months, governments around the world have cracked down on Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, but one country is sticking to its crypto-friendly policies, Japan. This week on Decrypt, Bloomberg's Technology, Yuki Nakamura and Aki Ito take you to Tokyo to meet the unlikely characters who helped turn Japan into the world's premier Bitcoin hub, including investor Roger Ver, aka Bitcoin Jesus. Well, it's about 25 minutes long, and I give it a 2 thumbs up. So often I have read articles by staff writers who have never been to Japan, and they don't get it right very often. But these two really hit the streets and did a very deep research on Japan before Mt. Gox, Japan after Mt. Gox, and up to the current days of how we have evolved. And, you know, the government is just really, I think, headstrong on keeping this position, and will probably be successful because they have set their mind to be the leader in the cryptocurrency space. So if you have an interest to see how Japan has evolved and who are the players in shaping the country as a leader, this is a great podcast to listen to. Okay, so when I was experiencing this incredible burst of green candle, I started to think, wow, I mean, who is it that came in? Because really, it within the time frame that it occurred, it really shows that it's got to be just one entity. Now, I don't know if that entity is one person or if it's a group of people, but one thing looks for sure is that this surge in price, which started this whole upward trend, came from one entity. So I started to think, wow, do you think it's maybe a whale out there? You know, I don't know. I thought, well, nah, that can't be right, because, you know, the 1% who are the big whales that own crypto, they're not using the exchanges. They are using these OTCs, which is over-the-counter markets, and they just are not going to go for exchanges. Not only can they not have their needs met, but they are also going to have such an impact that if they were to make their purchases within the exchanges, we would see this an amazing, crazy fluctuation to the moon, and then a crash. And I think that really they don't want to see the instability, but would rather see more of a stable market. And they go to places like Rich Fund or ItBit, sometimes called ITBit. Cumberland Mining is a big OTC, and of course Genesis with the Winklevoss twins. So usually there's a minimum of a $75,000 transaction, and they are matching, these exchanges are matching buyers and sellers. So who exactly are the ultra rich, and what is the smart money? As detailed in Credit Suisse 2017 Global Wealth Report, the ultra rich are the 150,000 people worldwide who sit at the very top of the international wealth pyramid with a net worth in excess of 50 million. So that would be each person has individually an excess of that 50 million. And I think we can't really attribute this action, this price action, to one of these whales. But then I started, digging down a little bit further, and I did find a website called bitinfocharts.com, and this will tell you the top 100 richest Bitcoin addresses. It's quite interesting. So, of course, you're going to see some of the largest exchanges at the top, like Bitfinex and Bittrex and Huobi and Binance. But when we come down a little bit further, you're going to see some of the private individuals, like let's take Line 8, for example. This particular wallet has 69,000 Bitcoins. And so at the USD value, it is roughly right now at about $500 million. It's pretty incredible, isn't it? And that is about 0.4% of the number of coins in circulation. So if I go back to this, you can see the date as to when the coins were first in. So this is an old wallet. This wallet was first in on April 9th, 2013. And the next one is the last in. So the last time this wallet had coins transferred in was on April 9th, very recent, 2018. There's been 116 transactions in bringing coins into this wallet. And then coins going out. The first out was on April 23rd, 2015. You can see here it's 7:10 in the morning. And the last out was on April 23rd, 2015. So it's the same. So just one time. This particular wallet, this guy is holding on to his coins. He's a hodler. So we can take a look on this website and have fun taking a peek at some of the biggest wallets with coin in them. Yeah, it's fun. If you like numbers and stats and statistics and percentages, I'm just a junkie. I just can't get enough. So these kinds of sites I get lost in. Look, there's one more that's kind of interesting. So when we look at Bitcoin distribution, we can see that, let's see, so the largest percentage of coins in total are addresses that have somewhere between 10 and 100 coins. There are 130,000 of those addresses that fit that parameter. And yeah, it's about 25% of the coins are in those addresses. So that's just kind of interesting to see what the majority of holders have, and it falls within that 10 to 100 range. So anyway, I'm going to put this link down in the comment section. You can take a peek. And the reason why I was on here is I was actually trying to find an address where a lot of coins had been moved at the same time as the surge happened on the exchange 2 nights ago, but I wasn't able to find. I mean, I found some that matched the dates, but I don't have anything that I feel 100% positive. You can take a look. If you find something, please leave me a message. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that. All right, so I just wanted to make one more comment, and that was, nobody saw this coming. And I'm listening to the technical analysis just like everyone else is. And I'm also listening to people on the street and reading Twitter, listening to the YouTube influencers, and just really nobody called it. And I thought, well, okay, so I'm not against technical analysis, because I really think that there are some skilled people that have an amazing ability to see the trends and talk really intelligently about the RSIs and how the volume has affected certain price action. And but now that we've got these whales that are trading on the OTC, sometimes the exchanges are just not telling us the whole picture. And market sentiment also is a huge factor in combined with news to really correctly gauge where the market's going to go. So I'm not against TA. In fact, I wanted to show you this site, which is the tradingview.com. I love this site. This site has a really great selection of top authors and TA people. They not only do the top coins, but sometimes you can get into some of the altcoins that are a little bit less predictable. And these guys go deep, and they're very analytical. And I think that if you love TA and you don't know about this site, this is a site that you'll, I'm sure, add to your favorites. So the tradingview.com. Okay, so I think that's all I have today. Yeah, we're still hanging on to our gains, 81.60. I think this is my one last advice to everyone tonight. So we just experienced a very, very difficult time with the action that we had in the last 3 months, which was downward and sideways, but we didn't see anything positive for a long time. Now, of course, I hope this stays in a positive mode for a long time, but no doubt the market cycles go up and the market cycles come down, and we really need to be ready mentally for the downside. So I have a suggestion. We need mass adoption. Everybody agrees with that. And I think you should choose 5 people in your circle of friends and family to give Bitcoin to. I think giving them something on a paper wallet lets them have some skin in the game. And this is the perfect time to do it because we're seeing some positive action and it's exciting. And if you just give them a tiny bit, or if you feel very generous, give them a lot, but give them something to get them to have skin in the game. And then I think you're going to be able to probably get 2 or 3 out of the 5 paper wallets you create on a long-term investor. and enthusiast. And if everybody gave 5 of their friends or family Bitcoin, I think we can see this mass adoption take place even faster. So that's my advice to everybody. And we should do it now while the market is up, so that when we have a downturn, we can weather the storm a little bit better than being plagued by these whales and the incoming huge investment firms that are coming in from Wall Street and from the international trading houses around the world. Okay, so that's my 2 cents for tonight. That's all I have to say. Everybody, you take care, and sayonara for now. Alrighty, bye-bye.